good, yo? Welcome back to a brand new Hiroaka video, I guess. I don't know really what to call this one. But, as you guys know, Ultra Rumble just came out, and I have been loving that game, man. Honestly, I've been playing it non-stop. I have, like, already, we're barely, like, a week into the game's launch. Or, like, 2 weeks. I don't know how long it's actually been. But, like, it's very still, the game just came out, like, a few weeks ago at most. And I've already logged, like, 15 hours into the game, man. Just playing matches non-stop, man. I legitimately cannot stop playing it, man. Like, every time I get a chance, I'm like, I can squeeze in a game. One more game, literally. Like, this game is going to become my addiction. Like, you know, I've never been one for multiplayer games. There's never been a multiplayer game that I've really gotten into. I've tried Apex with, because, you know, some of my friends were playing it. That one was alright, but wasn't anything. I played DC Universe Online, you know, back in the day when that was on PS3 and a little bit on the PS4. Never really could keep my attention long terms enough, man. I just don't think MMOs are my thing, man. You had PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live Gold, so I haven't played, like, COD or other games like that online, man. But Hiroaka, man, this game, I've also fucked around with Rocket League a couple times as well. None of them have kept my interest for very long, but this game, man, this game has. Sure, you can say that's my bias because I love Hiroaka so much, man, but yeah, but I also think it's just a damn good game just in its own right, man. Viking has done such an incredible job with this game, man, and hopefully it continues on. They keep adding new characters, tightening up the characters and everything, you know, getting the balance, tightening up the balance and everything, man, where this game will have a long, prosperous life, will last like 5+ years or 3 to 5+ years, man. That would be great, man. And also just so I can stick it to my friends, because all my friends have been like, oh, bro, this game isn't gonna last a month. This game is gonna be dead in a week, man. And so far, this game's been doing amazing numbers, man, from what I've seen. So hopefully that trend can continue on as we go later on to the game's life cycle, man. But we'll have to wait and see on that. Hopefully these guys don't fuck it up. But regardless of, man, as you guys may know, there was a massive data mining leak from this game, basically right as it launched, and because we learned some new characters we're going to be getting already that have already been introduced into the game, as well as, you know, the new characters, as well as getting some movesets for 2 characters that have already been confirmed or they're going to be coming soon, as well as just some new summon as well we're going to see from the summons for up towards 2024. So I just figured we'd just go over it real quick, shoot the shit, go over some of the characters, get my prediction, what types they'll be, and, you know, just talk about the summons, because I saw summons, man, from another YouTube video, and that's what kind of made me want to do this video, just because there were some summons in there that I really want to talk about, man, and give my thoughts out there, man. But yeah, let's just jump right in. So first off, we're going to go over some of the new characters that were already leaked that we had. Now, a lot of these characters, basically pretty much all of these characters, I have predicted at least coming in some form of that in my video I made about getting my character predictions on what the full roster was going to be, man, which I ended up being way up there. I thought we were going to get a lot more characters for the final release, especially some more villains, and, you know, I wasn't predicting, you know, fucking the Vine chick to get added to the game so early on at launch. I figured she'd be like a DLC. I didn't even mention her because I just didn't think she would be a top priority at launch, but I ended up being wrong. But anyway, we got a lot of characters we've already mentioned now. Ayazawa's already been confirmed. We saw him in the launch trailer, so we already know he's been confirmed. We have his moveset that's also been leaked as well. So we have him, All For One, no surprise there. Like I said, I thought he was going to be there at launch because we had All Might in the game, so I figured we would have gotten him as well. We got All For One, Endeavor, which we already had his moveset linked, Mirio, Nejire. Surprisingly, no Tamaki. Don't know why they're shafting Tamaki from this leak. I don't know why they would have all 3 members of the big 3 already there, man, but whatever, it is what it is. Overhaul, you guys know how much I love Overhaul, man. GOAT, my favorite villain of Hiroaka, man. You know how much I love that arc. And Kellen Jeff as Overhaul, man, was fucking incredible. Him, and of course, Rico, man, he was amazing as well, man. Season 4, man, that double was incredible. Twice, Hawks, Kotogear, which I'm curious to know what they can do with what they're going to do with Kotogear, because he's obviously going to be a support character, but, like, what are you going to make him do in terms of offense? Like, have we ever even seen Kurogiri ever, like, throw a punch or anything? Like, I'm very curious to know what they're going to do with his moveset, considering all we've ever seen him do is just teleport people out there. He's definitely going to come in clutch for getting you out of a sticky situation if you're, like, surrounded by other players, but I'm curious on what they're going to give him his form as offensive material, man, because that I have a treat with. Nato, I predicted that we were going to get Monoma either at launch or post-launch, man, so no surprise there. Shinso is going to be in there, as well as Present Might as well. Like I said, basically all these characters I already suspect that we're going to be in here. Where there's no Tamaki in here, at least in this initial leak, man, obviously they're going to add him in the game eventually. I don't know why they wouldn't signal out one of the members of the big 3, but yeah, I fully expect to see Tamaki in the game at some point or another. Also, speaking of the dub, man, interesting stuff. Now this is something that's more interesting to me than is probably to you guys, but Britannia Lauda, who you guys may know as the voice actor for Rico in Made in Abyss, as well as Yuzahara in Dr. Stone, actually ended up being one of the lead voiceover directors for the game. So I guess she was working alongside Colleen for the overall, just for the dubbing of this game, which I thought was pretty cool. And interesting enough, this was also recorded at Octotron 5000, which I believe is actually owned by Chris Sabat. I believe this is like his thing. Yeah, it got Chris Sabat's name right there. I'm pretty sure he like owns as or star in this, or was like one of the founders of it, which I found kind of interesting, man, because I know that Funimation recently has definitely been going less with like outsourcing since the merger with Crunchyroll, and they have their new big studio. Like, so I'm curious. So it's kind of surprised how they actually recorded there, man, instead of just using the Crunchyroll, you know, the dubbing studio they have in Dallas that they've been dubbing on them before. So I thought that was interesting that's where the game was recorded rather than the Crunchyroll studio that they've been filming, that they've done the anime out of there. As well as Clifford Chapman as well, who you guys know as the voice as Bako, also helped out with voiceover directing as well, which I just thought, like, shit like this, I just think is cool. I like finding out stuff about this, about like VAs that also worked on like for the dubbing. I thought that was cool that when I found like Colleen, the voice actor for Momo, was the lead ADR director for the Hiroaka dub, man, and she's kind of the mastermind behind it. So, which interesting, she hasn't tweeted up anything about this game yet at all, which I found kind of interesting, but yeah, that was just kind of cool to know that Clifford and Britannia both worked on this game in terms of voiceover direction, and I guess we're helping out alongside Colleen with the dubbing of this game. I just think shit like that's cool. So, and also we also did get the full movesets for Aizawa, or at least linked in something, because apparently this is like all like modded into the game, and of course because this is modded in there, it's obviously not gonna be the full moveset and everything, man. But we got the lead, but we got the gameplay for some at least of the moves for Aizawa as well as Endeavor, man. And Aizawa looks really good, man. I'm really digging his attacks, man. And yeah, this looks great, man. So, unfortunately, no footage for him like stealing quirks for like that whole thing, which I'm curious about how that is going to work. Like, is it more of an aerial effect thing? Like, as long as you're like camera, it's like generally searching them, or is that going to mean that they're going to stuck with their quirk taken away, or is it more like a time thing where like if you get it right from someone's direction, their quirk is like taken away from them for a set period of time? I am curious about how they're going to work this into the main queue, whether or not, where it's not generally you actually got to make sure you are looking at your opponent to make sure you have it locked in to erase their quirks, or if it's just a time thing. If you just get in their general live sight, it will work. I kind of hope they almost have to make you do the camera thing, because that's how Aizawa has to do it, man. He has to make sure he's always staring at them, man. And that could definitely add some like an extra layer of skill to Aizawa if you're someone that's really good at keeping track of your opponents, man. That is something I really like. I would kind of see. We also get to see Endeavor as well, man. And I can't wait to hear this, man. Patrick Side, man, you guys know how much I love him as Endeavor, man. He's also the voice of Dio and JoJo, man. One of my favorite voice actors currently, man. I love this guy. So I'm excited to see how his voice lines are going to be like for the game, especially for the Providence Bird, man. Ooh, that is going to be hype. He always goes off for that, man. So yeah, we got Set's basic attack. Him, we got like a grenade thing like Bako, but it's like flaming arrows. And then we of course got the Providence Bird itself, which looks like this is kind of how you know how far it goes. Looks like it can actually go pretty far into the USJ and pretty far into the map. So you can definitely get some guys from far away with the Providence Bird, man. It looks really good, man. And of course we know that Endeavor can fly as well, which is pretty neat to see as well. And yeah, I could definitely see Endeavor being a menace, being very dangerous and very powerful within the game. This has got me excited to see what they end up doing with him, with Endeavor. So yeah, like I said, we also already got the characters for Aizawa and Endeavor, as well as their types. So, yeah, now let's get over into the summons as well, because I want to talk about the summons real quick, because there's some cool stuff in here, man. So, a lot of it. Now, one thing I found interesting was this one, man, where we have the upcoming one is with Ida and Kendo. As you guys may know, originally the game was when the game first launched out, to unlock characters, they had certain characters that you can get via the character tickets, certain characters you have to get from the, like the license thing, just from playing the game, and you'll get more XP, and eventually you will unlock those characters. Apparently, I've heard it can take a while to get to, like, characters like All Might and Mr. Compressed. Apparently you have to play like almost, I saw some people in the Reddit subreddit saying like you would have to play the game for like 200 hours and with decent performances in order to unlock those characters or something like that, man. So, you know, that's kind of crazy, man, but yeah. But also you can also get characters via the gacha system. It looked like they were locked, exclusively those characters were locked to the gacha system. So if you didn't get them when their banners were, it looks like you wouldn't get them. Obviously enough people complain about this because obviously characters should be locked over to just to the gacha system. Me personally as well. So they eventually changed it where if like once after the banner is done, you can get those characters via the character tickets. But both Ida and Kendo you can get via the character tickets. So I'm curious to know, how this is going to work, like if it goes to the banner, does that mean you can't use the character tickets for them and you have to wait for the banner if you want to get those characters, or just have to wait till they're off the banner again to get them via the characters, or can you get them both ways with this banner, man? That's the one thing I'm kind of curious about. Then we got Aizawa, we got the undefeated versions of Izuku, the battle damage version basically for Izuku, Bakugo, and Todoroki, which I find interesting that the battle damage version of Izuku uses him wearing his like season 4 outfit / his late season 3 outfits, where it was just the long gloves he was wearing before he got the Air Force gauntlets, man, which you guys know I always never liked this design, man. I thought this is like Izuku's my least favorite Izuku design besides its design from season 1, man. So I found kind of that's the version they went with for this battle damage version for Izuku. Street clothing for Izuku, Bakugo, and Todoroki. Did they ever actually wear these in the show? I don't think they did. Then we got Kaminari. Then we of course got Endeavor. This is actually gonna be during my birth month. This actually might be my birth week actually, from November 24th. So that's very nice. See, then we got Vine Chick as well as Momo, and then we get the one that I was hyped for when I saw this, man. We got Bakugo's winter outfit as well as Todoroki's season 1 attire. Now, interesting enough, in the game so far, you can play with Todoroki either via his season 3, season 4, and season 5 design, man, or you can play him via his season 2 design. So I'm kind of surprised his season 6 design wasn't the base version that they went with and then gave us the alternate versions of them, just because, you know, of where the anime was. This was coming out after season 6 had already finished up and everything, and I'm pretty sure this game got announced while season 6 was in production or while it was airing. So I'm kind of surprised that that's the version they didn't go with initially, man. But yeah, this one I'm definitely going. If there's a banner I'm going to be going in on, like hardcore on, it's definitely this one, just so I can get Bakugo's winter costume in. But it's also glad we're going to be getting Todoroki's season 1 outfit as well. Hopefully one day they'll get us a banner where we get to get his season 6 outfit, man, because I love his season 6 design with the updated like armored like wristband things he's got going on, man. Looks sick, man. So I'm looking forward to when they give us a banner for that version of Todoroki. But yeah, Bakugo's winter attire, man. Hell yes, man. This is my favorite design for Bakugo, and I'm so happy it's in the game. Then we're going to be getting a repeat of the banner that's going on currently right now, which I actually like these costumes. I fucks with these costumes, especially Shigaraki's, excuse me. Then we get a new street clothes version for both Uraraka and for Kaminari, man. This one is another banner I'm going to be going hard on just because it's Best Girl, man. And I just love this outfit of Uraraka, man. I've always kind of wondered if there's ever been any official artwork of this, because I've seen this costume so many times through fan art. I just thought this was something that was just like a fan art thing that just caught on. But I don't know. I've never seen any actual, like, at least that I know of, any official art either from Bones themselves with key visuals or from Horikoshi sketches where we actually see Uraraka wearing this outfit, man. But I've always loved this outfit, man. I love it. I love the shirt. I love her hair. It's like, you know, has her hair up, man. I love this design for Uraraka, man. So I'm glad this is going to be getting added to the game, man. And you bet your ass I'm going to be going in on this one, man. This one I'm going to be going hat off on, just like the Bakugo one, just so I can get this Uraraka outfit because I love it. That's definitely the version of her I'm probably going to be fucking around with. I'm going to be rocking with for a while, man. I'm going to probably flip-flop between that version and her current design in the anime, man, because I love her current costume. Then we got a new one. This one I thought was interesting. We find out where we got street clothing for both Vine Chick as well as Kendo, but also Kirishima's unbreakable form. Now, when I first get out, you guys may know, depending on when I upload this first, I've already recorded a bunch of Hiroaka Ultra Rumble videos I'm going to be doing for you guys, just of me winning various matches I won, man, just because why the fuck not? Because like I've been enjoying this game so much, I figured why not post content about this, man, and see what happens. But one of them I was playing with Kirishima, man, and I didn't actually play. I actually never used his special ability, which is Triangle, because I just didn't get the chance to use it. But I assumed that one would turn Kirishima into his unbreakable form that we see in season 4. But no, that is not the case. It's going to be its own separate cosmetic for Kirishima. Instead of which I'm kind of surprised they don't already make this his own separate character, or just give that to Kirishima's base form already and make that his special bit by him going into his unbreakable form. But yeah, that's gonna be a cosmetic. So yeah, kind of surprised. Like I said, I'm kind of surprised they didn't make that either part of his already move set for his base character, or made it maybe perhaps its own separate character. Which definitely with this one being a cosmetic, this obviously does ask the question like what's gonna happen when we get with Dark Deku, White Hair Shigaraki, and White Hair Dabi. Are they gonna be cosmetics as well, or will they be their own separate characters? Which I mentioned that in my video when I was giving my character predictions, man. Like I said, I think it could go either way for Shigaraki and Izuku. Dabi, I'm 90% sure they'll just make that a cosmetic, man. But it's still very much up in the air whether they're gonna make those cosmetics along with 100% full Kowlin Izuku, which is his own separate character in One's Justice 2. So yeah, very curious on what's going on with that one, man. As well as we get some more street clothing, which I think this is all from Season 5, I think, during when they were in the winter time, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, for Aizawa and Ida. So yeah, a lot of good stuff we got going on here, man. I'm just glad we're getting Baku's winter outfit soon, because I was kind of worried, like, how long was it going to take for us to get that suit added to the game, man, so I can go for it, man. I was shocked that we were going to get this Uraraka outfit. Like I said, I've never seen any official, like, if any of you guys know of any official artwork, either through key visuals, from Bones, or from the Horikoshi's various sketches, where Uraraka wears this outfit, please leave it down in the comment, because I would love to see it. Because I've never seen any official art with her in this costume, man. I've always just seen fan art of her. So, yeah. Now, one last thing I want to end it off, guys, is just kind of like maybe theorizing who I think are going to be the various from these characters I've already got announced. What's their type's going to be, man. I figured we just end the video off with that, and give us some theories and see if I end up being completely wrong on this one again, like I was about the characters. But anyway, let's just jump right in. Oh, actually, one other thing, guys, that before we jump right into the actual characters, I almost forgot to mention is, if you guys play the open beta, you guys might be noticing that there's something that was in the open beta that isn't here for the summons in so far. And that is, of course, the fantasy outfit as well as Izuku's Season 2 design, which were both things that you could summon for during the open beta, man, which didn't cross over into the main game, unfortunately, man. It would have been nice if we got like some sort of bonus if we played the open beta by having based all the shit we got during the beta crossing over there. So if we got the fantasy costume, we still kept those, man. We got Izuku Season 2 costume like I did. That would have carried over into the main game, but unfortunately that did not. But neither of those are anywhere present on the banners so far. Obviously they're going to put them back in the game eventually, man, just because they were in the beta and they're already got the files out and everything. But I am kind of interested that they're not already here for for up to 2024, at least up to this go. We do not see those banners for those costumes, which I thought was interesting, man. Like I said, I'm sure they'll get added to the game eventually, man. But I found kind of surprised that they weren't that they're not present at all here for the banner so far up and towards 2024. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention is that we, from this account, Santa Ricky, who this guy has also done a bunch of shit leaking the game. He has like leaked. You guys check his profile. He has like apparently all the dialogue for all the characters that have already been leaked as well. Character models for a lot of them. Like you got Jiro's character model in there, and a bunch of other ones along with all the costumes for each of the characters, man. Like if you want to really know everything about the leak, check this dude's account out and just scroll down, man. But amongst those tweets, we also got an announcement. We've also known they're going to apparently be adding crossplay to the game from the official Ultra Rumble account, which God help us all. If you guys don't know, if you guys haven't been paying attention, if you guys haven't been on the Hiroaka Ultra Rumble subreddit, the game has already got hackers up the wazoo on PC, man. So God help us. Now apparently there's some other comments people saying like, oh, you could turn that shit off in the settings for crossplay, which, so yeah. Like I said, I don't want crossplay just for that reason for hackers, but if I can at least turn that shit off, great, because I am, and the PC players can keep that shit, man. But anyway, guys, we also got a new map that will be added to the game as well. Hopefully, from what I've seen from other stuff up to this point, man, it looks like this will be added pretty soon into the game, which is great to see, man. Like I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in my video when I was talking about character prediction video. Jesus, I can't speak. I mentioned that I didn't think the game really needed any more maps, especially if they're gonna have more characters. But I would definitely say they probably, if they weren't gonna have that many more characters, they would definitely probably need some extra maps at launch, just so it doesn't feel just to keep the game feeling fresh. But it looks like we're getting one soon, and most people think this is going to be like a condensed version of Mustafa City, who you guys know that's Izuku's hometown, and also a reference to Mustafar from Star Wars, which is great. I guess this is more like a condensed version of the city. I do wonder that if this area is meant to be like Jakku Hospital, or this is meant to be like where Izuku's apartment complexes is. Yeah, so it's good. It's just good to know we're going to be getting a new map for the game very, very soon. Hopefully we get more as well coming in London. I would love, there's so many other cities and places in Hiroaka that I would love to see, man. Like I would love to see Tartarus get its own map, man. That would be fucking sick. And like especially like maybe add some fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? Some additional things where like maybe the prisoners, like the prison break that happens in the show can happen and you have to face off maybe against prisoners, or they can maybe attack you or something like that, man. Would gotta be kind of cool just to make things a little bit more predictable. If like there was a random prison break that can be triggered during a match, man, you gotta worry about that, at least in a particular area. Also, one thing I forgot to mention this as well with Todoroki's new outfit. It looks like that fortunately for the season 1 outfit, the ice won't be going all the way up to his face like it did in the show. You only have like that red dot that looked so fucking clean and menacing. It looks like it only goes up to his shirt. You don't actually get to see his face cover like it was in the show, man, which kind of sucks because it definitely made the season 1 design as cool as it was how his face was covered up and you only saw like a red dot on there, but it still looks great regardless, man. But it would have been nice if they actually covered his entire face as well, or excuse me, half his face like it did in the show, man, for season 1, man. That would have been cool. Now, we've already got the types for Endeavor and for ISL and Endeavor, so we're not going to go over them. But, so yeah, let's go first up. All For One, he's obviously going to be a strike type man, you know, All For One man, that's obvious, he's going to be that one. Now, Mirio, given the fact that both Izuku as well as All Might are both assault types, and, you know, given, like, he was also meant to be the next wielder, the next inheritor of One For All, and given his overall personality and everything, of course, his color is yellow, a primary color, I have a feeling Togeto will be a support type, will be a assault type as well. I'm curious to know what his special ability is. I'm assuming it's going to be him just phasing through walls and shit. That'll be his special ability, man. Which I'm curious to know how they're going to make that work, and, like, what can you phase through, what can't you phase through, man. Like, Mirio was, like, the one character I'm super excited for to get out to the game, because I'm just curious what they're going to do with his moveset, man. But yeah, Mirio is definitely going to be an assault type. Nejire, given the fact that both Uraraka and Sue are both rapid types, and, you know, they work together, they're in the same agency and everything, I have a feeling that Nejire will be a rapid type as well, and her color is blue. So I guarantee she will be that as well. Overhaul, I have a feeling his moveset will be similar to Shigaraki's moveset, just given how their quirks operate. So there's a good chance he will probably be a strike type as well, but I can also see him being a technical. He could be a technical guy just because of purple. Twice, he'll probably maybe be a technical because of how his quirk works and everything. He might be a strike type, but I think he'll probably be a strike, but it'll probably be a strike type, maybe a technical for Twice. Hawks, he'll probably be an assault type, or a strike type, excuse me, like I said, red, and given how his quirk works and everything, and Endeavor is also a strike type as well, and he can fly as well, and that's obviously going to be what Hawks can do. His special ability will be flight as well. I have a feeling he will be a strike type as well. Kurogiri, support, obviously. Like I said, Kurogiri is going to be the character that you definitely will not be very strong in terms of actual like combat, because like literally, have we ever seen Kurogiri ever fight in a battle? Like always in the show. I don't know how it is in the manga currently, man. Like you guys know I'm an anime only, so I don't know what's going on there. If maybe we have actually seen Kurogiri throw hands now that we know that he's actually, you know, fucking President Mike's and Aizawa's friend from back when they were in UA. I don't know. I don't even know what that dude's quirk was. I don't think that's even been revealed at this point. Whatever the case may be, he'll definitely be a support type man. But like I said, Kurogiri, obviously, I'm very intrigued to see what his moveset is going to be like, man. Like, what are you going to actually make him do for actual, like, combat? Like, what are you going to make him do, man? Just so he's not completely useless in a fight. But, yeah, like, I'm very curious to know what's going on with Kurogiri. Monoma? Monoma, I can see him maybe being an assault type as well. But maybe a technical for him. He might be the first hero that we see get a technical. That leads me pro. Oh no, ISL has also got a technical as well. So I can maybe see Nejire. I can maybe see Monoma being a tech as well. But he might end up being a support. Hell, he might be a support character like Kendo is as well. Given how his quirk works. But like I said, he might be a strike type as well, just given how his quirk works, man. But yeah, kind of iffy on him. But if I had to guess, probably either a strike, a technical, or an assault type. Or yeah, technical and strike type. Yeah. Shinso, he's definitely going to be a technical type just because given how his quirk is, and you know he uses Aizawa's scarf, so he's definitely going to be a technical type. President Mike, he'll probably be a strike type, maybe, given how his quirk works and everything. He'll definitely be more of a long-range guy, and given how that's how what Izuku is as well, I have a feeling he'll probably be a strike type as well. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today for this video, man. Just like I don't plan on making this a thing where like if there's another massive data mine that I'm gonna make a video on this one, man. It would have to be something truly major for me to make another Hirawaka Ultra Rumble news video, man. Like there would have to be some major news, man, with another massive data leak going on there with some really insane costumes that I would like to see or something, man. But yeah, I figured with how much I've been enjoying the game, man, how much did get leaked from this data mine, we get everything that we know going for the rest of the year, man. I figured I'd make a video on it. Like I said, I've been enjoying this game so goddamn much, man, that I just can't stop. You know, I've always had this game's always on my mind. Literally, man. Like I feel I finally found my multiplayer game where I'm gonna dump 1,000+ hours into it, man, and be addicted to, man. So I think I finally found the game, my multiplayer game, man, and it ended up being from Hirawaka. Hey, can't say I'm surprised, man. You guys know how much this show means to me, and how much I've been loving it. You guys have been watching my reviews and everything. But yeah, as always, guys, leave your thoughts below in the comments, guys. What you guys think of the date? What do you think of the new content we're getting for the remainder of this year, man? What are some characters that you guys want to see in the game? What are your predictions for what these characters types are going to be? Leave it all down below in the comments, guys. And yeah, also if I end up sorry if I sounded weird all during this video, man. My allergies been fucking with me for a good majority of the day, man. So if I sounded weird, that's why. But yeah, man. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on my social media if you feel like it. Links down below. And as always, back for more. See you guys next time.